Ladies and gentlemen, we who are the crew of the good ship Grace have in times past received many letters, many thousands of them from you, our shipmates, who have expressed a desire to pay a visit to our broadcast studios and watch the production of the radio program Haven of Rest. However, we're well aware of the fact that most of you are unable to do so for varied and various reasons, and so we're taking this modern means of the sound motion picture to bring the studios to you. This will be, insofar as it lies within our ability to do so, a personally conducted tour of the broadcast studios and offices.
The Haven of Rest studio is located at the corner of Hyperion and Tracy Streets at the eastern boundary of Hollywood. The site is almost surrounded by foothills. The residential section known as Merino Highlands forms the background for this particular scene. Building construction has been designed to conform to the nautical theme of the radio broadcast. You will notice that instead of windows, there are portholes. Upper and lower decks instead of porches. The ship's companionway takes the place of stairs. Even authentic ship's running lights are used. Note also the gangplank and the ship's railing. This is Lauren Whitney, our organist. Ernie Payne, our bass singer. Bobby Bowman, baritone. Charlie Turner, second tenor. Kenneth Nelson, first tenor.
And now that we have been properly introduced and you have had a look at the outside of the broadcast studio, we'd like to invite you to come inside. You'll find some very comfortable seats in there, and I rather think we'll be able to show you some very interesting things that take place in the preparation of a broadcast.
From Spokane and Puget Sound southward to the Mexican border, this network of 33 stations carries the Haven of Rest broadcast to a vast radio audience. From the Straits of Juan de Fuca to the streets of San Diego, there are about 10 million people now living within the area of primary coverage, or that is to say, within approximately 25 miles of some one of these radio stations. All right, Lauren, will you play a little on the organ, please, so we can check levels? Each dial shown here represents a microphone in the studio. By adjusting these dials on the mixing panel, we can vary the volume of speaking and singing voices and organ music with relation to each other. This is called mixing a radio program. Okay. Now, Ernie, will you have the boys sing a few bars? Check levels, please.
I once was lost in sin, but Jesus took me in, and then a little light from heaven filled my soul.
Technician says, okay, boys. Shortly now, we'll get the warning light to be ready to go on the air, and there it is. That means that we have just 30 seconds now before we start the broadcast. Technicians all over the network are watching the synchronized clocks, their hands upon the dials, switches, and connecting plugs, which must be operated with split-second accuracy. Watch it now. Here it comes.
Ahoy there, shipmate. 8 bells and all's well. These are the voices from the harbor called Haven of Rest. First Mate Bob and the crew of the good ship Grace greeting you once more as our vessel lies gently tugging at her moorings in the harbor called Haven of Rest. Amid the noise and din of human strife and striving, there is a place where weary mariners upon the sea of light may drop the anchor of the ship of their souls and find the peace which passeth all understanding. The gangplank of the good ship Grace is down now. You're invited to come aboard, please do, and listen to words of life on the wings of melody.
On a hill far away stood an old rugged cross, the emblem of suffering and shame. And I love that old cross where the dearest and best for a world of lost sinners was slain. So I'll cherish the old rugged cross till my trophies at last I lay down. I will cling to the old rugged cross and exchange it someday for a crown. To the old rugged cross I will ever be true, its shame and reproach gladly bear. Then he'll call me someday to my home far away, where his glory forever I'll share. So I'll cherish the old rugged cross till my trophies at last I lay down. I will cling to the old rugged cross and exchange it someday for a crown.
As you have seen, there are obviously many things which enter into the production of a radio program which perhaps never occurred to you before. We hope that this has been an interesting presentation to you,
but you've only seen part of the work which is necessary for us to do. In fact, a very small part of it. We'd like you to join us now as we take a tour of the offices and the printing and publishing establishment. This Cape Cod type residence had been used for several years as a dwelling place when we purchased the property. We put carpenters and workmen on the job and completely converted the interior into offices. This is one of the busiest telephone switchboards in the city of Hollywood. All day long, the operator is busy answering prayer requests, answering calls to hold services in various Pacific Coast cities. It is necessary to cut many tons of paper into the proper size for printing our weekly log of the good ship Grace. We also print envelopes and stationery. Approximately 30,000 logs are printed each week in this offset press. Each of the 30,000 logs must be folded twice before they can be placed in envelopes ready for mailing. To secure suitable poetic material and subject matter for broadcast necessitates a constant search and research of many and varied sources. This material is subsequently printed in the log of the good ship Grace and mailed to every part of the world. When our shipmates write in and request that the logs be mailed to them regularly, a permanent record on metal plates is made of the name and the address. The manner in which these metal plates are used to address envelopes is clearly illustrated here. Thus, we're able to handle a tremendous volume of mail with a maximum of speed. The envelopes have all been addressed, logs inserted in them, and now comes the task of distributing them with relation to state and city. For many years now, we've held from 3 to 5 evangelistic meetings a week. This sound equipment enables us to speak and to sing to huge audiences in larger meeting places without straining our voices. Everywhere we go, the sound truck goes ahead of us, and the microphones and loudspeakers are all ready and set up when we arrive. Also, the use of amplifying equipment enables us to recreate the effect of an actual broadcast just as though we were in the broadcast studios. In addition to the pipe organ in the studio, we also have this portable electric organ with the new vibratone speaker. We have used this unit very successfully in large outdoor gatherings, such as city parks, outdoor bowls, and army camps. Taking care of this part of the program is no small and easy task, as Mr. Whitney, our organist, will tell you.
I once was lost in sin, but Jesus took me in, and then a little light from heaven filled my soul. It bathed my heart in love and wrote my name above, and just a little talk with Jesus made me whole. Now let us have a little talk with Jesus. Let us tell him all about our troubles. He will hear our faintest cry. He will answer by and by. Now when you feel a little prayer wheel turning on, your little fire is burning, you will find a little talk with Jesus.